Tangling my mic. Untangling my mic. This is me. Untangling my mic. Ho ho hola amigos, Crispy Bro here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about Doctor Who. That's a bit weird. We never talk about Doctor Who on this channel. I'm kidding, we do it weekly. You should definitely subscribe for more juicy Doctor Who content. But yes, I am back. I'm sorry that we became a react channel for a bit, but there was a lot to react to. But now we are back to usual programming. I was sick all week, don't worry, I'm feeling much better now, and my results came back negative, which is awesome. But yes, I wasn't originally planning on making a video today, but I saw something on Twitter that kind of got on my nerves a little bit. Basically, all they were saying was they kind of went on a rant and was like, hey, Captain Jack being in the show is like a really desperate attempt for the show to get some clicks, some viewers. Oh, it's pathetic. I'm like, well, hang on. Let's talk about fan service versus the grand plan. That's the idea of this video. Today is going to be just a little bit of an informal discussion of my thoughts. So, yep, like and sub, baby. Some of you watching should know it was announced on the 23rd of November 2020 that Jack would in fact be in this year's New Year special, which is very exciting, and I'm very excited indeed. John Barrowman had this to say: "Putting on Jack's coat and setting foot back onto the Doctor Who set was just like going home. It's always thrilling to play Captain Jack. He's a character very close to my heart who changed my life, and to know the fans love him as much as I do makes his return even sweeter. I hope everyone enjoys Jack's heroic adventure with 13. That's very sweet. That's very nice of him to say. That's very much John's word straight from his mouth. And we all know that Captain Jack is indeed a fan favorite. You know, he was in the Christopher Eccleston episodes and then was huge in the David Tennant era. So there's a lot of nostalgia for some people. I don't know why my voice kind of went weird on nostalgia. Nostalgia. Maybe I was just getting nostalgic. But yeah, people hold this character very dearly, very close to their hearts. Truth be told, I only started watching Doctor Who in 2010, so I was very late to the game. But yeah, so I kind of missed all of Captain Jack's episodes live, which is a shame, and I would have loved to have seen it. But in saying that, I was able to binge watch the entire Eccleston-Tennant run, and that was awesome, and he was definitely a standout character for me. So much so that he was able to get his own spin-off show that did well. Torchwood, as some of you know, is an absolutely bonkers show and has such a cult following. It's so weird that that's in the Doctor Who universe, but it's so good. Prior to 2020, the last we saw of Captain Jack on screen was Torchwood Miracle Day, but in Doctor Who, it was David Tennant's last episode that premiered on January 1st, 2010, I believe. But he did have his long-awaited return to Doctor Who in Fugitive of the Judoon this year, and man oh man, that caught me off guard. I really wish I filmed my reaction. Just remember hearing that voice being like, no, surely not. And then he's like, you miss me, right? And I was like, yeah. So I'm very grateful, and well done to the BBC for keeping that a secret. That's a huge secret to have. I think some people did hear rumors about it, but like nothing was confirmed. But for me, I was completely oblivious, and it was awesome. It's kind of the reaction I wish I had to John Sims' master reveal, but they advertised the hell out of that. So anyway, beside the point. But here's the thing, I was talking to one of my college mates that I hadn't caught up with in quite some time, and she was like, yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the episode, but I feel like it was a wasted opportunity getting him back for like 5 minutes of screen time. Like, it was like, she was like, oh, she was very disappointed in the fact that he didn't do more in the episode, which is fair. But as soon as it was announced that he was going to be in Revolution of the Daleks, she was like, oh, the entire thing was just a setup. So which makes Fugitive look much better, and hopefully will make Revolution all the more worth the wait. Going into Fugitive of the Judoon, I didn't really have high expectations. I mean, I was like, yeah, cool, the Judoon are back. That's going to be awesome to see. So when that surprise did happen, I was like, whoa, this episode's sick. But I did have high expectations for Orphan 55 because BBC America released this trailer for it being like, you won't believe what happens. And oh boy, I wish I didn't believe what happened. I very much believed that episode was not that great. That's kind of got me scared because I am super hyped for Revolution of the Daleks. I feel like they're doing a bunch of trailers for us, they're releasing a bunch of pictures, and it gives me very Russell T Davies vibes, and I'm like, wow, okay, this one should be a fun one. So I mean, yay for marketing, but I don't want to overhype myself. I don't want to be disappointed by this episode, because this episode has so much going for it. We have the return of that guy from Arachnids in the UK, Jack. Is his name Jack as well? Oh yeah, I should probably say spoiler warning in case you guys didn't want to know any of this, but this is all very public information and is all over Twitter. Ryan and Graham are leaving this episode, so this is a companion departure episode, the first one of the Whittaker era, and it's going to be the first time that the fam are properly broken up, which is going to be very, very interesting to see. And we're also going to get Jodie Whittaker by herself without the fam, like she's literally just in isolation, much like a lot of us were this year, and that's going to be really interesting because I feel like Jodie is such a brilliant actor, but sometimes in front of the fam she just acts like a clown, like trying to keep things, you know, like non-serious and bubbly. But I'm very excited to see what she's like by herself, like in prison. You know, she's going to do a lot of reflection, a lot of, you know, give me heaven sent vibes. And of course the main thing that's got me very, very excited is that we're going to see the Doctor and Jack reunite on screen for the first time in like almost 11 years to the day since End of Time Part 2. Damn, wow. From the Doctor's point of view, the Doctor was like 900 and something when Tennant was around, so, and Jodie's like at least 2,000 years old, so that's a lot of years to not see someone. I hope that she remembers him. They'll definitely remember each other. That'll be such a disappointing story if she's like, Who are you? Should I care about you? Bringing it back to the main point of this video, the whole fan service versus the grand plan debate. I think that Jack's inclusion in Revolution of the Daleks is a bit of both. I think Chris Chibnall is a huge fan of John Barrowman and a huge fan of the character Jack because he wrote a heap of Torchwood. And John Barrowman had always said during the Matt Smith era, during the Capaldi era, and during the start of the Jodie Whittaker era that he would always be open to come back. So it almost seemed inevitable. It almost seemed a question of when is he going to be back, not a question of if. And I honestly think the sole purpose of his role in Fugitive of the Judoon was to set up for this New Year special, which I think is awesome and very, very forward thinking. You know, I don't usually give Chris Chibnall a lot of praise, but I think he might nail this one out of the park. Those words could come back to bite if this episode is less than stellar, but I honestly think, you know, if it's just a fun time with the fam and they do Ryan and Graham justice and they do Jack justice, if they do everyone justice and it's a fun Dalek story for New Year's, then sign me the hell up. Oh boy, what else can we talk about? Viewership? Do you want to talk about viewership? We can for a second. I mean, viewership for this episode shouldn't really matter. I'm expecting around 7 million viewers in the end, which is pretty like standard for the Whittaker era. Fugitive of the Judoon did like 5 million, but then got an extra 1.36 million on catch up because of Captain Jack's surprise appearance. And Resolution also had around 7 million viewers. So that's my prediction. I think Revolution of the Daleks, you're gonna have 7 million people watching you, baby. The future of Captain Jack, who knows? I do want him to be a Series 13 regular. I think that would be sick. If he was in, like, how many episodes we're getting? 8? If he was in half of them, maybe less than half, 3, that could be really fun. I don't make the rules, but if I did, use this hashtag, Crispy for Showrunner. I'm very, very excited and I have faith in the Doctor Who team to do well with this one. Have a bit of fun, guys. I'm sure you did. You filmed it like a year ago. Anyway, that'll do it. Thank you so much for watching me ramble today. Today was very, very informal. I hope it was okay and bearable to watch. Please let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on Captain Jack's inclusion in this New Year special. Do you think it's fan service or do you think it's fully justified? Let me know in the comments and I'll reply. I'll give him a like and I'll give him a love heart thing. Alrighty, I'm out of here. Please like this video, please subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you next week for something really, really cool. Some more Revolution talk, I think. Anyway, I'll let you know. Allons-y!